Cop ends his career in one night.
Provide a breast sample. Yes, sir. Huh? Yes, sir.
Did he say a breast sample? Wait, hold up.
Are you willing to provide a breast sample? Yes.
I don't know why. I just assumed he was asking for some breast milk. I'm not judging. I just assumed he was like looking for some titty milk. I don't know, man.
Yes, sir. Huh? Yes, sir. He said yeah. It's on your camera, sir. Just making sure I heard you correctly. Yes or no? Your microphone here has heard me correctly. So we're going to play difficult.
It was another shift for Florida State.
Yo, look at that truck, bro. Damn. Damn, bro. Holy shit, the lift. Dude, you could fit so many children under that truck. You could fit so many children under there.
It was another shift for Florida State Trooper Jordan Capella on Sunday, November 27th, 2022, where all was quiet in the Palm Coast community. That is, until something unexpected turned his seemingly normal night into one that he won't ever forget in this never-before-seen footage. While stopped at the Wawa gas station around 2:30 in the morning.
Dude, actually, though, like, how do you drive those trucks? Like, the trucks that are lifted like this? Like, you're looking at the fucking sky. Like, how do you even see the road? Let alone if there's a child walking in the street. Like, you're just gonna murder people. Like, how is that even legal?
He found that an unidentified man had parked his vehicle over the line of a handicapped spot, right in front of the convenience store. But that wasn't the only infraction, as the truck failed to possess a handicap plaque that allows for such parking. He quickly makes his way over to the scene, where he sees an officer standing next to our suspect. This is Austin Tuning, and as we will come to find out, he is no stranger to the law, but maybe not in the way you might think.
Come stand over here for me. Come stand over here for me. No, come stand over here for me.
Austin wishes for the dash cam of the trooper's car to be turned off. However, this request is quickly denied.
Why would he want the dash cam turned off?
Knows exactly what's about to happen, and video evidence or not, there's no stopping the inevitable consequences.
Do you have diabetes or epilepsy?
Entitled former cop? Potentially.
Yes, sir. Any injuries that prevent you from performing that?
Yes, sir. I had a knee surgery on my right knee.
How long ago?
About 15 years ago.
Do you have any issues walking, talking?
Yes, sir. I take blood pressure medication and antidepressant medication.
No defect you walking, talking,
yes, sir.
Listening, learning new things.
Yes, sir.
Are you willing to perform these exercises?
Whatever you want me to do, sir.
You've been in my shoes numerous times.
Whatever
right?
you
stop playing the charade and answer the question.
There's no charade.
Oh, shit.
I'm providing you an answer. Whatever you need to do to comply with whatever orders you're providing you with, I gladly perform.
Your sobriety exercises are voluntary.
According to your driver's license, it's not voluntary. So I'm asking you whatever you need to perform, I'll gladly.
A field test is only mandatory if the suspect is on some sort of driving restriction. In fact, you can, and attorneys recommend that anyone suspected of DUI decline to take a field sobriety test.
Put your feet together, hands down by your side. Face me. We're not going to walk the line yet.
Yes, sir.
Keep your arms down by your side.
Yes, sir.
You want any contact?
Yes, sir.
Follow the pen with your eyes and your eyes only. Don't move your body. Don't move your
Yes, sir.
Keep your arms down by your side. Do you have any questions?
No, sir.
Ready to begin?
Yes, sir.
In a shocking
He's
revelation,
got the sirs down. He's glazing them up with the sirs. I don't know. Bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off.
it's no stranger that the authorities are dealing with, but rather another officer of the law. Austin, who had at one time won the Officer of the Year award in 2019, was now on the opposite side of the law.
What?
Now Austin finds himself in a sticky predicament where he will be asked to perform a series of sobriety tests. But as we continue, another bombshell will soon be exposed.
How long have you been working with Toronto?
The last 2 months, sir.
How long have you been a cop?
12 years, sir.
And what do you do with people who are in here?
I have called them a ride, and I have done a DUI investigation.
You call them a ride. Bellini, thanks so much for the gifted sub. You sure about that? You sure about that? I've never seen a cop call someone a ride when they're under investigation for a DUI. Don't think I've ever heard that one.
Although it is hard to hear, Austin pleads with the trooper to allow him a phone call, but once again, his request is denied.
You need to be on your back. You're under arrest for U.S.
Bro got that Trump lean. Dude, Trump leans like an obtuse angle, bro. Like he's just like, he's always just like leaning over. Bro's an obtuse.
Relax. Relax your arms. Chewy, relax your arms.
The dementia lean.
On my spotlight, there's an extra set of handcuffs. Relax your arms.
I thought it was an acute angle. No, an acute angle is like this. An obtuse angle is like this. That's not obtuse. Yes, it is. Here, I'll show you guys right now. An acute angle is the small one. These are examples of an obtuse angle. I'd say he's like a 151 degrees. He's like a 151. Acute's like where you're like this. I'd give Trump a 151. I'd give this guy a 163. I'd give this guy a 163. Why do you know this? Because I went to grade school.
It seems that Austin has gone into a state of shock and is restrained with 2 pairs of handcuffs. This is likely because of his size. 2 linked pairs of handcuffs are often used so as not to cause someone a shoulder injury.
Do you want to provide a vaccine? No. I'm going to read you.
It's acute because he's leaning forwards. Okay, we're going to have a lesson here, chat. All right, everyone, get out your books. Get out your books real quick. All right. Here, okay, an acute angle, right? So he'd be basically, his head would almost be touching his toes. His toes are right here. His hips are right here. So you're saying he leans this far over. Is he sniffing his own, if he's sniffing his toes, getting a good whiff? Right here, these are his toes. This is hips. He's leaning slightly forward. Slightly forward. No, the floor. You guys are saying that this is the floor? I'm saying this is his whole body. The pivot is at his hips. That's what I'm saying. That's why I said he is an existing obtuse angle. His legs up to his hips, torso, head. That he is he is a legit obtuse angle. I'm not saying he's standing straight up at the, no, that's not what I mean. I'm saying he exists as that. I think everyone was just misunderstanding what I was saying. Sorry, Pig, you're wrong. Okay, you could rage bait all you want.
But you said, but you know.
I'm not falling for it.
Austin has searched for any dangerous objects that may be in his possession and is quickly placed into the car. Next, the officer and trooper search Austin's truck. However, it's unclear if anything of suspicion was found. As Austin waits in the police vehicle, there's something he wishes to get off his chest. And as he's familiar with the video cameras placed throughout the car, they seem to be his intended audience. His bizarre statement will leave you baffled at just how complicated this situation really is.
This is in retaliation to me allegedly trying to talk to Jordan Capella's girlfriend, which is not true.
Wait, run that back. Hold up. We got a love triangle going on? Do we got some drama?
Me allegedly trying to talk to Jordan Capella's girlfriend, which is not true.
And then literally, like, everyone's like, wait, what are you talking about? This just opened the can of worms. No one assumed he was talking to his girlfriend until he said it.
By talk to, I mean engage in some sort of relationship status.
Bro, you're just self-reporting.
Which is not true.
Dude, go into more detail. Why don't you? You know, a lot of people believe that we were talking, which isn't true. And by talking, I mean engaging in a relationship, which isn't true. And by a relationship, I mean having sex in the back room of the police station without anyone knowing, which isn't true.
I know that this is recorded, and I just want the video to reflect that.
It seems that a more personal issue is at the forefront of Austin's mind, one that he believes to be the key reason for his detainment. Austin seems to think that because he had previously spoken to another officer's girlfriend, he's now being taken into custody.
Just checking on you physically. You doing okay? Are you all right? Truly. I'm going to ask you again when we get there. Are you going to provide a breath sample? Yes or no? You have to read implied consent. Okay.
He's trying to out-cop them right now. It's so funny.
After a 20-minute observation period. I understand how to do my job, Julie. I'm not saying you don't know how to do your job, sir. Are you a certified drug recognition expert? Oh, yeah. Are you? No, sir. How is that relevant? Simple question, sir. Are you a breath test operator? Yes, sir, I am. You are? Yes, sir. My certification's expired over a year, but I have taken the course for it.
Being a breath test operator, Austin understands the proceedings of a DUI investigation, but is still reluctant to give his compliance. This is likely because he's trying to buy himself some time. The longer
3 acute angles in a triangle. Okay, can we stop talking about triangles and angles, all right? You guys didn't even know what an acute angle was.
he can delay the breath test, the longer his body has to process any alcohol in his system. However, he likely also knows that even if he tests below the maximum blood alcohol level, he may still be charged, tried,
That can be your angle or your devil.
and convicted of impaired driving. This is in recognition that alcohol and drugs impair each person differently, and simply blowing a number while evidence isn't absolutely conclusive. Still, what Austin says next only seems to dig himself into a deeper hole.
A breathalyzer test? Wait, that's confusing to me because a breathalyzer test is like a simple over number bad, under number good. So what does he mean? It's more complex than that because you're looking for the legality of whether or not he's over the legal limit. So it should just stop at a breathalyzer. Boom, you're over number bad, DUI, under number, no DUI. Or I don't know, it was DWI or some shit. DWI is under the legal limit. Yeah, that's what I mean.
This is not retaliation to me talking to allegedly done, which is your girlfriend, allegedly. It's irrelevant. I just want to make sure.
Alcoholics versus lightweights react differently to the same BAC. Yeah, but that still doesn't matter, though. Like, I don't know. What would that matter? Like, if someone took their, like, sobriety tests and shit and passed with flying colors because they're an alcoholic, but they blew over the legal limit, they're still going to get in trouble. I don't know.
That the previous message you sent me was that if I had any further communication with your ex or whatever circumstances with your girlfriend, that you would pull me up because I haven't, and I blocked you and your girlfriend or whatever significant other you wish to call herself on any social media that I have. That is relevant. No, I understand that, sir, but I just want to make sure that it's notated that that's what you forwarded to me on previous social media events. Yeah.
All this math talk is hurting my brain. Chat, what is the square root of 26? Go.
That issue person, this issue site, professional. Okay. It's kind of hard to dictate too. Say what?
This apparently isn't the only incident when the two have met under similar circumstances.
Why did two people put 6, 4, 3.2? You get close. Close.
I've told you before, haven't I? Yes, sir, and I wasn't impaired at that time. No, you go, I know. It's because I wasn't impaired. Right. There was no reason to conduct a further investigation. Probably for improper speed, sir. Right. 45. I was probably going, what? Do you have it documented on your, I don't recall the speed. Okay. I've been over before. Yes, sir. And we had a personal conversation at that traffic stop, did we not, sir? Yep, and I told you were free to go. Yes, sir. And that wasn't a personal traffic stop, that was just a traffic stop, right? Yes. Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Dude, he is really hell-bent on this whole, like he's definitely flirting with someone's girl, or he wouldn't be pushing so hard on this thing. So bro definitely flirting with this girl. Like, ain't no way. Unsubbing because I didn't want to learn math today? Then what are you doing here, then? I'm Professor Pig.
When I'm on duty, nothing with you is personal. Yes, sir. Doubt that. FHP, don't make DUI. Suspected DUI. Well, that's going to be your trouble.
Pig, look up Professor Pig. Why? Wait, is Professor Pig a character? Arkham? Wait, is he a DC character? Is a Batman villain? Chat, is this me? Am I Professor Pig?
Charge. Yeah. 1830. What's your suspicion of DUI? I'm asking you if you're willing to provide a breastfeed. I'm inquiring if you're reading the implied consent. I'll read you implied consent. Thank you, sir.
Trooper Capella goes on to state that if Austin declines to take the test, his driver's license will be suspended for 1 year on a first-time refusal and 18 months if his driving privileges had been previously revoked. In addition, his refusal can be used as...
How can someone have this many, like, issues on their driving record and also be a cop? Wait a second. Cops get to do whatever they want.
...as admissible evidence during a criminal proceeding, should there be one.
That's the
Finally,
cop meta?
Austin agrees.
Chat, I think it should become a cop.
But not without picking one more argument.
Are you willing to provide a breath sample? Yes, sir. Huh? Yes, sir.
It's a play
He said,
style.
yeah. It's on your camera, sir. Yes or no? Just making sure I heard you correctly. Yes or no? Your microphone here has heard me correctly. Outside of the vehicle, there are engines running for these machines. Yes, sir. But there is a microphone that is positioned right here next to the
Now you're just being a dick.
Enough with this stuff, bro.
Come on,
yes or no? Your patrol vehicle that is equipped with audio and video has heard me say what I needed to say, sir. Okay. So we're going to play difficult. I'm not playing difficult with you, sir.
Okay, I'm going to be as difficult as possible, but I'm not being difficult, though. I'm not going to answer your question and be an asshole about it, but I'm not being difficult, though.
You're not? No, sir. So you can't just answer a simple question I answered your question twice already. No, you didn't. Yes, sir. First time you said no. Okay. I got here. So you read me and like, yeah.
Queso really just needs to say yes. Oh, my God. Is this Queso in like 10 years? He goes bald. I think it's actually him.
Correct? Yes, I did. Are you conducting your 20-minute observation period of me, sir? No, I'm not. Okay. I'm not in direct observation. All right. Are you relaying any of your observation to any other person?
Dude, stop. Like, dude, this is so fucking cringe. Like, you're literally, like, pushing up your glasses, being like, well, have, Mr. Officer, have you checked code 1493 in the police handbook? I didn't think so. Your spells don't work on me, Potter.
No, we're going to do our observation period when we get inside. I'm going to deactivate my audio and video camera so I can play back the tape of you answering.
Using my own spells against me, Potter.
My question. Yes, sir. That's perfectly fine. Okay.
That Sunday morning, Austin was let go from his position with the Holly Hill Police Department, where he'd been working on a probationary period for the last 2 months. In addition, he was charged with driving.
He was, wait, he was already on probation and still a cop? He'd been, or is he just saying that he's been working on the probationary period? Like the wording of that's confusing. Position with the, so no, yeah. He was let go after this. So he was actually on probation while being a cop. Got it.
Period for the last 2 months. In addition, he was charged with driving under the influence. Once again, this goes to show that no one is above the law.
Sure about that? You sure about that, EWU? Are you sure?
Now it's time to walk away. I hope you enjoyed your stay. Did you laugh or cry or maybe subscribed? I'll thank you either way. You know I will miss you. I hope you return. Tell your friend or your mother to get me more views, please.